ass. It's a bad day, so you better.
What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. Now, I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. And then, of course, we'll be getting things started. First, we're going to be starting off with, well, I'm going to tell you guys, there's a lot of Trump. It's a lot of Trump today. There ain't really anything else going on, just a bunch of Trump. But we'll be starting off with a video titled, Trump Threatens to Lay Off a Lot of Federal Workers If Government Shuts Down. This is President Trump talking to the press earlier today. Then we got a video titled, Trump Mocks Dems with AI Video as Shutdown Looms. This is about details about the government possibly shutting down. I think it's at midnight tonight. Then we're going to show the AI video that everyone's all bent out of shape about. They're calling President Trump a racist and stuff because he shared this AI video talking shit about Dems. Then we got a video. We're going to play these three back to back. The third one being House Democrat leader on the potential government shutdown. He's crying really hard about the AI video. Then we got a video that's not Trump related. It's titled Mean Squirrel is Terrorizing Bay Area, Sending Two to the Hospital. This is a squirrel terrorist. I don't know, but you know, it is what it is. Then getting back into Trump news, we got a video titled President Trump Announces Lower Drug Prices with the Help of Pfizer. I don't like Pfizer, but paying less for meds you need is always a good thing. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Simply Witchy, and it's titled Praying Their Way Out of the Corn Maze. Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled Trump Suggests Using U.S. Cities as Training Grounds for Our Military. Now, I think he said that jokingly, but the Democrats think it's real, and they really believe he's trying to put up martial law. We'll see how that goes. Then we got a video titled, we're going to play these back to back, these two right here. The second one being Hegseth rails against woke lays out standards in speech to top generals and admirals, saying he's tired of fat troops. And it doesn't make a... One second. Are we live again? Are we not live again? What the hell is happening here? I guess drop a 1 in the chat if you can see me or hear me. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Is it Rumble Studio having a problem now? Earlier it was Rumble. Now it's like, is it Rumble Studio causing these problems? I don't think we went down at all on the other platforms. It seems like there's an issue going on with Rumble today. I had to write Rumble customer service to get our chat turned back on. Weird. Hold on, let me see what's going on here. It's got to be the studio, because if we would have dropped like that, YouTube would have started a new live. I hate all this tech shit. I'm just trying to cover the fucking news. Like, why do I got to be tech support? These companies should hire me. I think it has to do with Rumble Studio. It seems like everywhere else is fine. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, let me see. Whatever, we'll just go ahead and get started because I don't know. And I'm already having a day. Did you guys not hear the intro music? Every tech thing I've touched today has just broke for no reason. Just no fucking reason at all. That's why we were late for the Trump live earlier. Is because I opened everything up to start the live and then everything just needed updates. Just right now. Had to do it right now. Couldn't wait. I tried to delay it. Nope, can't, have to do it right now. Have to reset the PC and all this other shit. Then the chat didn't fucking work. And I'm like, okay. So today is going to suck dirty wieners. That's just the way it is. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Like I said, this first video, Trump threatens to lay off a lot of federal workers in government shutdown. We're going to go ahead and just try and get into this. This is President Trump talking to the press earlier today. I don't know. Hopefully things stick together because I'm going to try and not get pissed off here. Like I said, this is President Trump talking to the press. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in all of the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs. Because if you think it, he can create it. Now this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we even made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the spooky green hooligan badge. We got lots of items and lots of designs over in the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chats while we're watching this first video.
There is a shutdown. How many federal workers do you plan to lay off?
Well, we made you a lot, and that's only because of the Democrats. And as you know, they want to be able to take care of people that have come into our country illegally, and no system can handle that. And so we're totally opposed on that. But we can't take it. We just can't do it. I'd love to do everybody. I'd love to do the whole world. But our country can't handle people that come into our country illegally. And they want to give them full health care benefits. They want to open the wall again. Can you believe it? I can't even believe it. They want to open the wall. They haven't taken away boys playing in women's sports. They haven't done that. Men playing in women's sports. It's like they don't change. They lost an election in a landslide, and they don't change.
How long do you plan to give Hamas to respond to the ceasefire proposal you've laid out?
Well, we're going to do about 3 or 4 days. We'll see how it is. All of the Arab countries are signed up. The Muslim countries all signed up. Israel's all signed up. We're just waiting for Hamas. And Hamas is either going to be doing it or not. And if it's not, it's going to be a very sad end.
Do you have a deadline? Mr. President, is there room to negotiate, or is this a take it or leave it deal? Is there room to negotiate with Hamas, or is this
There's
a
not
take
much.
it or leave it deal?
You know, with Hamas, we want very simple. We want the hostages back immediately. And we want some good behavior. And, you know, it's pretty simple. You don't get simpler. Think of it. We've signed every country in the Middle East. This was like an impossible thing. It's never been done before. This is more than Gaza. Gaza was big stuff. But Gaza is a piece of it.
And if they reject the deal, you said that Israel has your backing to do whatever they need to do. What do you envision that?
I will let them go and do what they have to do. They can do it pretty easily. I would let them go and do what they have to do. You know, we've killed about 25,000 Hamas. So certainly they paid a big price for October 7th. And this is a whole new group. You know, they come in and they come in and they keep coming. But this is a whole different group. And their leadership has been killed 3 different times. So they paid a big price. We hope that they're going to have a nice, calm life. Maybe it won't happen, but if it does, it'll be one of the greatest things ever to happen. We'll have actual peace in the Middle East.
Are you preparing to take strikes against drug gangs in Venezuela, sir?
We'll see what happens with Venezuela. Venezuela has been very dangerous with drugs and with other things. And they've been very, very dangerous. So we'll see what happens with Venezuela. We had a lot of drugs coming in through water. We call it water drugs, just a simple term. We don't have any boats on the water. There are no boats. There are no fishing boats. There are no anything. So we hit a number of boats. You probably saw that. And since we did that, we have absolutely no drugs coming into our country via water because it was lethal. And now we'll look at cartels. We're going to look very seriously at cartels coming by land.
What do you call the Department of War in this address? Why gather all the generals in one place for a speech?
Well, this is only an esprit de corps. You know what esprit de corps is? This is only a spirit. We're going to be talking to him. Pete Hegseth is talking right now. I'm going to have to leave because I have to talk to him. But these are our generals, our admirals, our leaders. And it's a good thing. A thing like this has never been done before because they came from all over the world. And there's a little bit of expense, not much, but there's a little expense to that. We don't like to waste it. We'd rather spend it on bullets and rockets, frankly. But this was the one time we had to do a great spiritizing. It's going to be great. I've seen it already. We have every general, every admiral. We have great people. We have our real warriors over there. And when they're not good, when we don't think they're our warriors, you know what happens? We say, you're fired, get out. We had some real bad ones last time. You know, I rebuilt the military, the entire military. But I had a couple, and I had unbelievable people. To do that, you have to. But I had unbelievable people in there. But I also had some bad ones at the top, like Milley and Mattis and Jesper. I called him too, always too late Jesper. He was horrible. So, but I learned because, you know, I was just in there and I put these people in They were recommended by rhinos and others, and they're not good. What we have now is the best. But even despite that, I rebuilt the military in my first term. We had a great first term. We had the greatest economy ever, and it's being beaten by a lot this time. So I'm going over. I'm going to be meeting with generals and with admirals and with leaders. And if I don't like somebody, I'm going to fire them right on the spot.
All right, President Trump speaking to the press earlier today. Next up, we have Trump mocks Dems with AI video as shutdown looms. This next three videos we're going to play back to back. All of it has to do with the government shutdown that is supposed to happen in the next 6 hours or so if they don't come to some sort of agreement. Like I said, we're going to play all three of these next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump talking to the press earlier today. Guess why is a gay looking reporter in glasses on his knees? Russell, he wants to serve as Trump. Duh. Of course. Of course. He said, let me pull it out for you, Mr. President. Anyways, 10 man, you're fired. That's right. Russell, as far as I know, I'm good from the government shutdowns. That's good. I figured you would probably be in the clear. When we were talking about it before, they were saying anybody that's a part of Trump's priorities is probably going to be totally fine if the shutdowns even happen, and anything related to the Department of War and all that kind of stuff, I'm sure it's all good. What's up, Tony Brez? Happy freedom. What's up, Crooked Kiss? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Major? Happy freedom. What's up, Elder Zoomer? What's up, 1776? Happy freedom. Stupid rhinos. Yeah. Well, it's not even just the rhinos. The Democrats want to do some sort of health care something or other. I don't know. They're kind of holding the situation hostage from what I understand. What's up, Pager Dad? Happy freedom. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. What's up, MU? Happy freedom. Torres, happy Taco Tuesday freedom. I forgot it was Tuesday today. I'm going to actually eat pizza today. I've been eating like nothing but crock pot food for like 8 days. I think I'm just going to have a pizza. I got a bunch of frozen pizzas. I don't remember what they're called. Good food. Good. I don't know what the fuck it is. Good something or other. It's at Walmart in the frozen pizza aisle, but it's got cauliflower crust instead of bread crust. It'll be all right. Guess some Dems want to reinstate benefits for the illegals. Yeah, but that's not how they're wording it. They're talking about protecting Americans. Medicaid or Medicare or Meta something or other. I don't really know. They're a bunch of liars. Gotta kick the bots. Bam, there we go. Right in the hoo-ha. What's up, Viola? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Guess Who? Happy freedom. What's up, Tony Ridge? What's up, Richard? Happy freedom. What's up, Rodney? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Too Real? What's up, Tactical? What's up, Teasel? Happy freedom. Roy, Rumble seems to not be working. I don't know what's going on today. Like I said earlier, the chat wasn't working, and it seemed like it was working on other channels, but it just wasn't working on mine because weird shit always happens to me. Kind of like my leg. Nobody knows what's wrong with my leg. Week 9, not better yet. I don't fucking know. All my problems are like that. Is the first to ever happen to mankind. But I wrote customer support and supposedly they fixed it, but it doesn't seem not quite. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom to you. Snooks. Yeah, I do like the cauliflower crust. That's why I buy those pizzas. They're expensive. They're more expensive than I'd like. What's up, Crystals? Happy freedom. What's up, Jav? Happy freedom to you. Crick is they want $1 trillion for the invaders' healthcare. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course the Dems want that. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward. Like I said, we're going to play these next 3 back to back. Not too long. The first one is, that's what she said. On the Dem side, Trump mocks Dems with AI video as shutdown looms. This is going to be just details about the shutdown and stuff like that. They are going to mention this AI video that Trump posted that was really funny, but the Democrats don't have a sense of humor, so they didn't like it, and they decided it was racism. We're going to play that video too, and then we're going to hear the Democrats cry some more about the racist video, so lots of crying. Get your raincoat on. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
It is time to brace for impact.
I think we're headed to a shutdown because the Democrats won't do the right thing.
The federal government is careening toward a shutdown, and time is running out to prevent it from happening.
They're uninterested in addressing the health care needs of the American people.
Democratic leaders Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer went to the White House hoping for a breakthrough with President Donald Trump. They're aiming to extend tax credits for people on Obamacare and wanted to convince Trump that pending health care cuts would be devastating.
By his face and by the way he looked, I think he heard about them for the first time.
But overnight, Trump posting a misleading AI-generated video mocking the Democratic leaders on health care and immigration. The Democrats calling it a tantrum and bigotry. Meanwhile, overnight, Republicans saying they're united in opposition to Democrats' demands.
There is zero daylight between the White House, the President of the United States, and Republicans in the Senate and the House.
With no progress being made, the government is on track to shut down at midnight Eastern. That means most national parks would close and many federal workers would be furloughed. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid payments, and VA benefits would continue. But active duty military and TSA agents would be required to come to work, many without pay if the shutdown continues for more than 2 weeks. There is also the prospect that thousands of federal workers could potentially be laid off permanently. That has IRS workers like Lori McCann worried.
It has taken it to a whole different level because you just don't know.
It's enough for some Democrats to warn their leadership that shutting down the government will come with a cost.
For us, it's not like a soap opera. I mean, this is, our core responsibility as a senator is keep our government open. Why would we shut it down?
So, Ryan, what happens next? I mean, where does it go from here? Any chance of a last-minute deal?
Right now, it doesn't look like it, Craig, but there is an opportunity here. Senate Republicans will put a bill on the floor that, if it passes, it will keep the government open for at least another 7 weeks. But it requires 60 votes in the Senate. So that would mean at least 7 Republicans would have, or 7 Democrats, I should say, would have to cross over and vote with Republicans in order for it to pass. And that seems very unlikely. And the stakes could not be any bigger. The last time the government shut down back in 2018, it cost the economy an estimated $3 billion and also led to widespread travel delays. The U.S. Travel Association already warning this morning that if the government shuts down, there could be catastrophic consequences. Craig?
Lots at stake. Ryan Noble's there. Ryan, thank you.
Hey, thanks. Okay, so like I said, we got a triplet here. We're going to play the AI video next that they claim is, is so racist, and he's such a mean orange man and all of that stuff. Let me find it really quick, because apparently I didn't grab the right link. There we go. Let me grab this actual link here. Alright, like I said, this is the AI video that has the Democrats all crying very loudly, and we got a video on that coming up next. Either way, let's get into this.
Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of shit, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Now, I know I got to tell you guys, that was AI. That wasn't real. I'm sorry to trick you guys like that. That was not real footage. I know it looked just like the real thing. That's why Trump's a mean orange man. He posted that, and it just tricked America. Anyways, we got this third video here. This is titled House Democrat Leaders on Potential Government Shutdown. We're just going to play a very small clip of this. Basically, it's just Hakeem Jeffries boo-hooing about President Trump being funnier than him, and he doesn't like it, and that means racism and stuff. So either way, let's get into this, and then we'll go ahead and hop in the chat. I guess that's not much of an O face. I'm just gonna say that. Hold on, I hit the wrong button here. There we go.
And Mr. President, the next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out through a racist and fake AI video. When I'm back in the Oval Office, say it to my face. Say it to my face.
Yeah, so he was saying he wants President Trump to scream it into his butthole or something. I don't know. You know how the Democrats are. They ain't never making sense. Either way, next up, mean squirrel terrorizing the Bay Area, sending 2 people to the hospital. You're a fucking sissy. You go to the hospital after a squirrel. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyways, we got these 3 videos we're going to talk about in the chat really quick. First one, details about the government possibly shutting down at midnight tonight, which is in like, I don't know, 5 hours and 45 minutes or something like that. They mentioned President Trump trolling the Dems with an AI video. Talks about national parks could close. Many federal workers will be on furlough or furloughed or whatever that means. Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and VA benefits will continue despite what KJP used to come out and say every 6 months or so. She'd come out and tell you, oh, you're going to lose all your benefits if the government shuts down. Don't make fun of us. Don't laugh about the shutdown. It's serious. You're going to lose out too. Well, apparently that wasn't true. They say that and they worded this really weird intentionally to scare everybody. But what they actually said was, if the shutdown was to last longer than 2 weeks, then active duty military and TSA agents would be coming to work for free. They would not be getting paid to come to work, and they would still be required to come to work because that's what happens when you sign your life away. But that's only if it lasts longer than 2 weeks, which it's not going to. So they just say that shit just to make you all scared about what the government's doing, even though they're the ones that can't budget money. They also mentioned that possibly thousands of federal workers could be laid off permanently, and that seems to be what they're really scared about. And then obviously Hakeem Jeffries here pretending he's tough, and then Maxine Waters almost spit her teeth out because of how ridiculous Hakeem Jeffries is. Either way, hopping in the chat really quick, and like I said, next up we got terrorist squirrels. Hold on, I gotta do something with our chat over here because the bot is like losing its marbles. Let me see if I can find this really quick. Where are you, robot? Because this is posting too much. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. God bless America. That is exactly how today is going. Let me fix this. Oh no, I broke it in 6 spots. Okay. There we go. Matt Rogers, he's going to exactly what he just asked for. Just wait. What are you talking about, Matt Rogers? Guess I'm the Aussie Crockpot. Is that what that is? What I don't understand is, like, is Beck Frank really too busy to, like, turn on the internet? Because I'm pretty sure they got internet in Rome. Russell, this is not going to turn out good for the Dems? Yeah, I think so, too. What's up, Simply Witchy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, H-Big? Happy freedom to you. Gotta get these likes up, hooligans. Major the Fed bots. Yep. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Dad, so annoying how Hakeem talks with his hands. He looks, let's see, he took the Democrats propaganda class. Yeah. Bill Clay, he's a Kamala wannabe. Well, I'm just glad he doesn't cackle, you know, because if he was out there cackling and giggling, it'd be too much. It's already too much. It's weird that his ears lay flat like that on the tops. He's got enough money to get that fixed. I don't know what's wrong with him. It's so he can hear himself talk better. What's up, Metal? Happy freedom. Major Timu Obama is one ugly son of a bitch. I know he is. He always looks like, I don't know, like he's on painkillers or something. He's always got this. He's always like just standing around Is my turn to speak? Is me and this guy? Huh. And then just plays the Obama tape out of his mouth. Like, that's what happens. What's up, Greg, Ohio? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Spicy K? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Ghostly? Happy freedom. Ghostly. Dems being honest was a dead giveaway that it was AI. Yep. What's up, Glamour? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Godspeed? Happy freedom to you. Major Neanderthal face. Exactly. That's exactly what it's like. It's like they took the nuts right out of the sack and just left him like that. Matt Rogers, Trump will roast Jeffries to his face. Yeah, I know. He wants it. He's begging for it. He wants a kiss and everything. What's up, Sly Dog? What's up, Dudden? Happy freedom. What's up, Crispy Sunshine? Happy freedom to you. They want 1.5 trillion for healthcare. I say do it and then fire these idiots. They won't fire them. I'd be surprised if it actually shuts down, but if it does, it'll just be momentarily, I'm sure. They always come out and make a big deal about this, and then nothing ever happens. What's up, Lisa? Happy freedom. Guess who? Jeff wakes up one day slowly turning into a spider. Something, because I don't know what to do. I got 2 days left of antibiotics, and my leg ain't better yet, and I don't want to go back. It'll be the 4th time I went to the doctor. They don't know what's wrong with me. They can't fix my problems, and I told you guys this was going to happen. I told you for 7 weeks that this was going to happen. You didn't believe me, and you made me go, and now you're just watching me suffer. Lisa, the ones on furlough get back pay as well? Yeah, that totally makes sense. They're always just trying to fearmonger these government shutdowns because they don't like the cheering. They don't like that everybody gets excited when they hear about a government shutdown. What's up, Larry? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Donald? Happy freedom. What's up, Skulls? Happy freedom. 1-2, happy freedom to you. Customer support for your leg or the internet? I've done both, and no one can ever help me. I know I'm not the smartest person around, but every time I have problems, symptoms or otherwise, it scares me. It scares the fuck out of me because I don't think I'm that smart, but then no one can ever fix my problems. And I'm like, oh no. If I'm the smartest person on the planet, we're all in fucking trouble here. Done 100,000 resignations so far from the feds. Well, good for them. We're spending too much anyways, you know. Charge us less taxes. They don't do anything good for us. Guess the admin in the Senate chamber sure got their back pay. They like it that way. Pull those cheekers out. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, we got a mean squirrel. He's a terrorist. Mean squirrel is terrorizing the Bay Area, sending 2 people to the hospital. Oh my goodness. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up because I wanted to cover something other than Trump speaking today because that's the majority of the news. Nothing else happened in the nation. Trump spoke like 11 times and now we're covering this terrorist squirrel. That's a better O-face, guys. You're doing a good job. All right, hooligans, hit that like button and let's get into this.
There's a lot of great things about California. It is the Golden State, after all. But the same Mother Nature that gave us the ocean and the beaches and the mountains has to answer for the earthquakes and the wildfires and the mudslides and the mountain lions. And now an urban predator that hides in plain sight and strikes without warning. You can add to that list. Whose victims never see it coming until it is too late. Because that is the ferocious attacker, a squirrel. A really, really mean and super aggressive squirrel is now being blamed for attacking more than 5 people and sending 2 of them to the hospital. This is in the Bay Area, in the city of San Rafael. One victim says that she was walking along, minding her business, when the mad squirrel launched itself right off of ground level and planted itself on her face. The suspect is still on the loose tonight, and we are assuming that just the one that's behaving this way, it's just this one, not others. And for what it's worth, it is important to note, squirrels do not carry rabies. So thank God for that. But I might have spoken too soon when I blamed Mother Nature, because the Humane Society is blaming the attacks on humans who feed the squirrels and thus teach them that people equal food. So the picture's the best, right? Best to keep your trail mix to yourself, folks, and you won't need a catcher's mask if you want to head out for a daily walk in the park. Of course, that would be nuts now, wouldn't it? But there you go. That's why he's never going to end up in jail, because the wily little guy can't be caught.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below.
Okay, so apparently they can't handle the squirrels out there. That's too bad. Next up, we got more President Trump. It's titled "President Trump Announces Lower Drug Prices with the Help of Pfizer." Now, I don't trust Pfizer at all, but paying less for meds, it's going to be a good thing. Now, I don't really take meds other than this goofy shit here trying to fix my leg. But I know some of you guys have to take meds. You don't have a choice, so maybe this will be good for everyone. It's coming up next. So first, we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this terrorist squirrel. They're saying they got to ban the assault squirrels. It has attacked 5 people. 2 of them went to the hospital. This was a mass casualty squirrel. Some are blaming humans for feeding the squirrels, saying it's causing this behavior, and I also heard that he voted for Trump. So yeah, hopping in the chat really quick, and we got more President Trump coming up next. What's that, 0? That looks pretty good. Guess guys, be careful. Definitely going to get your nuts. I'm not going to let the Democrats use that as an excuse. I know they're cutting their own wieners off. You know, I'm just saying they can't blame the squirrels this time. I don't know, Russell. Is that your professional opinion? Turbo, who let their grandma do the news? That News Nation lady, I can't stand her. She's so fake. I can't handle it. She's like I don't know, like the sky is falling. I can't stand hearing it. Just can't fucking stand her. Snooks, your buy is rabid. I don't know what you're talking about. The one on the website? What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom to you. Ghostly, my grandfather had a squirrel friend that chilled in his shirt pocket all the time. I've seen stuff like that up here. People befriending chipmunks and whatnot. Not there, though. I don't even know where that took place, but those are assault squirrels. I heard they were tactical, too. Gotta ban those assault squirrels. Major justice for Peanut. That's what it is. It's a little retaliation. Bill Clay, a squirrel on a stick is essential for the survival in the Commonwealth. That's right. That's right. Stoner, I feed squirrels, but they don't hospitalize me. Yeah, Stoner, I guess they're doing it wrong. Happy freedom to you, Stoner. Major damn humans. I know. Metal, just kick the fucking thing. No, that's too much work for them. They couldn't do that. Just think about these Democrats. Oh no, the squirrel's getting me. Just laying on the sidewalk. The squirrel's help me. This racist squirrel. What's up, Butterfly? Happy freedom to you. Squirrel lives matter. Yeah, Major, that's right. It's a plastic quack. Happy freedom to you. Lisa, good for the squirrel. Yeah. The squirrel's winning. It's a business. Happy freedom. Cheeky Chops, what is peptide? It's zesty. Happy freedom. Poor squirrel's probably being fed cocaine. Yeah, and if it bit these Democrats, it's probably got AIDS too. It's no good. It's no good. That's awesome, 10 man. Yeah, Snooks, I don't know what's wrong with the bot on the website. Just one more problem lining up for the day. What's up, Bright Gaming? Happy freedom to you. Feed the squirrels, but not the trolls. That's right, Bright Gaming. Ghostly, even in the wild, animals hate the Dems. They can smell evil. That's why. What's up, Puff and Stuff? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, President Trump announces lower drug prices with the help of Pfizer. Let's go ahead and get this pulled up. This is a fairly short video. Like I said, it could be good news for everybody. I don't really take medicine a whole lot, but either way, paying less when you have to is always a win. Hit the like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Today, Pfizer is committing, as will other drug companies as we go through the weeks. But Pfizer is truly one of the biggest in the world and one of the greatest in the world. Today, Pfizer is committing to offer all of their prescription medications to Medicaid, and it will be at the most favored nation's prices. It's going to have a huge impact on bringing Medicaid costs down like nothing else. I told you that in my first term, I was so proud of the fact that for the first time in 28 years, drug prices came down. And I had a news conference that I explained it was 1/10 of 1%, but it was down. And here we're talking about, in one case, over 1,000%. This is a critical step forward to our work and to improve health care, and hardworking, low-income Americans, especially low-income Americans, will be helped so greatly. In addition, Pfizer is agreeing to provide some of their most popular current medications to all consumers at heavily discounted prices of anywhere between 50 and even 100%, and that's off the price. And in some cases, even more than that. These drugs will be available for direct purchase online at a website operated by the federal government. We're also announcing that moving forward, all new medications introduced by Pfizer to the American market will be sold at the reduced most favored nation cost. So we'll be paying essentially what other countries are paying, who have been much lower, much lower for many, many years.
Okay. President Trump giving us some good news there. Like I said, I don't really trust Pfizer, but, you know, whatever's whatever. They're saying that the drug prices are coming down, saying that Pfizer is committed to offer all their prescriptions to Medicaid. He says they're going to be bringing down Medicaid cost. He goes on to say that this is going to help low-income Americans who should be watching this instead of believing whatever it is the Dems are telling them. Pfizer is also providing some of their popular current medications to the public at a discount between 50 and 100% of a discount, which is pretty good. They'll be available to purchase online at a website that is operated by the federal government, and that seems a little questionable, but, you know, trust the science and absolutely trust Pfizer, so I don't know. It's whatever's whatever, paying less for meds. We're just going to focus on that part of what they said. Either way, next up, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Simply Witchy, and it's titled Praying Their Way Out of the Corn Maze. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump bringing down the drug prices. It's all boobies in the chat over here. It's necessary today. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom. Break Gaming, don't you hate pants? I don't even know what pants are. Puff and Stuff, Pig Losi just talked on the Capitol steps. Still, yeah. I'm surprised they let her go up there and slur her words like that. What's up, Scott? Happy freedom. What's up, Jay Blazer? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Derek? Happy freedom. Lower drug prices, just not the ones you like. Yep, basically. What's up, Terry? Happy freedom. I tried Cheeky Chops. Appreciate you being with us. Oh, what's wrong with that, Simply Witchy? The floppy ones matter too. Butterfly, Pfizer Satanic. Oh, I'm not going to be able to read that because YouTube's watching and they love their Pfizer. I'm sorry to hear that, Butterfly. Metamile drug prices need to come down a lot. Well, they said, you know, potentially 50 to 100%, but who knows specifically what they're talking about. Guess who? Cheap Viagra for everyone. Yay. They need to be handing out mental pills, mood stabilizers and shit. They need to be handing that out for free. Since we're not going to treat mental illness, just make everyone docile. Fuck it. Either way, coming up next, like I said, we got our midlife break. But before we get into this, I'm going to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to go to rumble.com through your browser, log in, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We got chapstick emojis, screaming goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Let's get our midlife break pulled up here. Today it was provided by Simply Witchy, and it's titled Praying Their Way Out of the Corn Maze.
Dear God, help us get out of here to maze. In Jesus' name, amen.
Jesus.
That is so funny. Yeah, up here in Michigan, there's tons of corn mazes and all kinds of stuff going on right now. And so I thought that video was real festive there. Either way, getting back into the news, Trump suggests using U.S. cities as training grounds for the military. Now, I think he was just floating this idea in like a joking way, but the Democrats think it's real, and they're waiting for him to announce martial law. These next two videos we're going to play back to back. That's the first one. Second one is Hegseth rails against woke, lays out standards in speech to top generals and admirals. He's saying he's tired of seeing fat troops. And so, like I said, we're going to play these back to back. We're going to be starting off with President Trump, though. Like I said, Trump suggests U.S. cities as training grounds for military. We're just going to play a clip out of this. Let's figure out where my timestamps are here. All right, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommiTube, and let's get into this.
We're running it based on common sense and based on love of our country. But I want to salute every service member who has helped us carry out this critical mission. It's really a very important mission. And I told Pete we should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, National Guard, but military. Because we're going into Chicago very soon. That's a big city with an incompetent governor, stupid. They threw him out of his family business. He was so stupid. I know the family. He becomes governor. He's got money. Not money that he made, but he ran for governor, he won, and now he criticizes us all the time. And last week they had 11 people murdered, 44 people shot. The week before that they had 5 people murdered, 28 people shot. Every weekend they lose 5, 6. If they lose 5, they're considering it a great week. They shouldn't lose any. You shouldn't lose any. This is civilization. And he's always up there saying, we're in very good shape. We don't need the military. No, they need the military desperately. How about Portland? Portland, Oregon, where it looks like a war zone. And I get a call from the liberal governor. Sir, please don't come in. We don't need you. I said, well, unless they're playing false tapes, this looked like World War II. Your place is burning down. I mean, you must be kidding. Sir, we have it under control. I said, you don't have it under control, Governor, but I'll check it, and I'll call you back. I called her back. I said, this place is a nightmare. It's certainly not the biggest, but it's one of the worst. It's brutal. They go after our ICE people, who are great patriots and tough job too, but they love it. They love it because they're cleaning up our country. And so you look at some of the things where they took over parts of Seattle. They actually took over a big percentage of Seattle. Think of that. You remember that. That was a while ago. And I sent in the troops and they were gone. As soon as I sent them in, when we send in the troops, if you have a real leader that says you got to do what you have to do, I put that out the other day. You got to do what you got to do. because we don't want our people hurt as they stand by. I was watching during Biden, there were troops standing up like this, brave, standing up at attention, the way I should stand all the time. And I'm like this, and people are standing, and their mouth is this far away from their mouth, and they're spitting at him, and they're screaming at him. And that soldier standing there, he wants to knock the hell out of the person, but he's not allowed to do anything. So they just stand there and they get abused, and a woman was this far away.
All right, so anyways, the reason we played that part of the clip, which we've heard some of this stuff before, is because the Democrats are going off the rails, claiming that President Trump is going to start using our cities as training grounds for the military, and it's being emphasized all over the place. Now, again, I tried to play the video just so you could see that it wasn't President Trump making an announcement of martial law, but that's what they think is happening, so that's why we played that. Either way, like I said, we're going to get right into this next video here. This is Pete Hegseth railing against the woke, lays out standards in his speech to top generals and admirals, saying that he is tired of fat troops and that it makes us look bad and that we shouldn't be that way. Come on, video. Fucking YouTube. Everything's pissing me off today. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this. Guess that's quite the O-face.
Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test. And as the chairman said, yes, there is no PT test. But today, at my direction, every member of the Joint Force at every rank is required to take a PT test twice a year, as well as meet height and weight requirements twice a year, every year of service. Also today, at my direction, every warrior across our Joint Force is required to do PT every duty day. It should be common sense. I mean, most units do that already, but we're codifying it. And we're not talking like hot yoga and stretching. Real hard PT, either as a unit or as an individual. At every level, from the Joint Chiefs to everyone in this room to the youngest private, leaders set the standard. And so many of you do this already. Active, Guard, and Reserve. This also means grooming standards. No more beards, long hair, superficial individual expression. We're going to cut our hair, shave our beards, and adhere to standards. Because it's like the broken windows theory of policing. It's like when you let the small stuff go, the big stuff eventually goes. So you have to address the small stuff. This is on duty, in the field, and in the rear. If you want a beard, you can join Special Forces. If not, then shave. We don't have a military full of Nordic pagans, but unfortunately we have had leaders who either refuse to call BS and enforce standards, or leaders who felt like they were not allowed to enforce standards. Both are unacceptable. And that's why today at my direction, the era of unprofessional appearance is over. No more beardos. The era of rampant and ridiculous shaving profiles is done. Simply put, if you do not meet the male-level physical standards for combat positions, cannot pass a PT test, or don't want to shave and look professional, it's time for a new position or a new profession.
Okay, Pete Hegseth there saying they're not messing around. They are tired of fat troops. They're saying Pete Hegseth requiring every member of the Joint Force at every rank needs to meet height and weight standards and take a PT test twice per year. They're now required to do PT every duty day. They also have to meet grooming standards. He says if you let the small stuff go, then the big stuff will go next. He also mentions that the era of unprofessional appearance is over, shaping things up in the military there. Next up, Michigan City Council candidate recalls meeting church shooter on the campaign trail. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump saying training grounds for our military, talking about U.S. cities, as well as Pete Hegseth saying no more fat troops. Oh, it ain't that bad, Slippery Witchy. I will figure something out. Maybe we'll do the puke emoji instead of the thumbs down. We'll figure it out. Guess neighbor just came by and asked if I would work church or work security at the church. That's badass, guess, huh? So there's no more bearded women in the service? I guess not. Snooks, I don't know why that's so bad. I could say so much worse stuff. Like, I don't even say level 3. I got a level 10. I got stuff that just makes people quit. Just quit life. Cass, Hegseth is based. Yeah. He's trying to improve things. I would like to see what the crowd looked like while he was saying all that stuff to see do they approve or not of that. Pasquale gonna teach him how to walk, talk, eat, sleep, and shit like a soldier. That's what it seems like. Oh yeah, Butterfly getting rid of the dog masks and dominatrix stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Patriot Dad at 52. I bet I'm in better shape than some of Biden's military. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Weren't they doing like breast implants on some of these people too? I don't know. We don't need all that stuff. I've never heard of beardos before. I thought that was really interesting because I always get a lot of shit because I can't grow a beard. I just can't. My face just don't grow like that. And then now there's beardos, and I'm like, well, at least I can't be called that. So, you know, that's nice. What's up, Wayward? Happy Freedom. If I can get y'all ready. Dutton, the audio. I think the audio in that video has a buzz because they had a live microphone, like a PA setup. I think that's what was causing the buzz. What's up, Ramsey? Happy Freedom. Ramsey fat shaming the generals to their face. I know. It's the only way to get it done. Cass, I would love to see the crowd's reaction when Hegseth was saying that. Guess on which beard? I don't grow a beard. I can't hardly grow hair. My legs barely got hair on them. I'm getting shamed about boob sweat. Apparently everyone's scared of boob sweat and I'm not, so that means that I'm a bad person. I don't know. I'm not scared of sweaty titties. I'm just not. I didn't realize that meant I was a bad person. It's just crazy. Tony Rez can't grow a beard, drives Subaru. Sure you're not a lesbian? No, I am. It literally says Muff Eater Supreme when you turn on the Bluetooth in the car to connect to the stereo. Yeah, I am. I just need my rainbow flag, you know. Mike T, bearded ladies in the circus are okay. I've never seen a bearded lady. I've only been in the circus like twice. They didn't have any of that though. I think I gotta go farther left coast to see that stuff. Ghostly shit. That just means extra flavor. I'm saying, see, instead I'm getting shamed. Butterfly, you have a mini goatee and a stash. I know, but I can't grow a beard like a lumberjack, and I guess that means that I'm feminine. I guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter if you got a wiener. It's whether or not you can grow a beard. I guess that's how it works. We'll see. What's up, Stern? Happy Freedom. Happy Freedom to you, Southern Eagleman. Guess who all the pink and blue haired military people Biden let in will be running the Starbucks jobs? Yeah, most likely. Like I said, I would really like to see what the reaction was to all of that because I haven't seen anything on the internet, people complaining about it or anything. I don't see any of you guys in the chat thinking it's ridiculous to force the military to shave their face and stuff like that. I wasn't sure what the reaction to all of this would be, but I know the people who are in the military who do it every day, and for the last 4 years they've been allowed to do whatever they want, strap tits on a dude and all that kind of stuff. I bet they're a little disgruntled about this update of policy. It's a web blanket. Happy freedom. It's a badass American. Happy freedom to you. Cheese chops in Harlem. Can you imagine if they sent the troops to Harlem? That'd be a sight to see. What's up, Wad? Happy freedom. I don't know what you're talking about. No docking. We're not talking about docking. Absolutely, Simply Witchy. It is your right. Guess I'm total bad person, I know. Sucks I don't have that. Simply Witchy, the old school military was clean shaven. At one time, tattoos weren't allowed. Considered destroying government property, if I remember correctly. Interesting. I've heard that before. I forgot about all of that though. Cheers to you, Wad. H Big, about time. I've seen some really out of shape military members. When we were covering President Trump's birthday and they had the military parade, there was a lot of people that were talking about out of shape military members. Told Kara Jeff's a lesbian trapped in a man's body. That's right. And that means that YouTube can't give me a strike for talking like this, because otherwise they're against the LGBTXYZ and whatever else, because I eat muff too, okay? So, fuck them. Butterfly Jeff loves women. He likes to get sweaty too. I don't like being sweaty, but I don't really mind sweaty women. That sounds fucking awful, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. You guys came here for my honesty, right? She's like, yes, I came for your honesty. Richard, I'm guessing your beard ability has receded with your hairline. It's usually not like that. Usually dudes start going bald and then start growing a beard. I'm just going to be a little baby. I'm like Benjamin Button. I'm reverting back to toddler. Mm-hmm. Tin Man, I'd say about 15 ducks. So why are you guys always roasting Russell? I never thought about rating gay by how many ducks you have on your Jeep. That is eye-opening. All right, moving forward here. Like I said, Michigan City Council candidate recalls meeting church shooter on campaign trail. This is a pretty short video, but it kind of makes me feel like people would have known that this guy would do an attack if he was so open about hating Mormon people. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
We are learning the man police say was behind this attack, Thomas Jacob Sanford, may have ties to Utah. News specialist Debbie Worthen has more on this. Debbie, what do we know?
Yeah, well, investigators are still searching for an official motive tonight, but Chris Johns, a man running for city council in Michigan, told NBC News he has his suspicions. John says he drove up to the home of 40-year-old Sanford last week while campaigning and says Sanford was very direct about his views on guns, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, adding that he dated a woman in Utah.
He did make the statement that Mormons are the Antichrist, which is a shocking statement. And again, this is somebody you're just meeting for the first time. There was anger. I mean, it was a long-standing anger that I'm speculating, but what he did took planning. It also took real motivation and real anger to ultimately do what he did.
Days later, John says he saw the picture identifying Sanford as the gunman. Now, Sanford's father released a statement to NBC News saying they have no answers for his actions, adding they are devastated and praying for all of those affected by the tragedy. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, disturbing alleged comments there. All right, Debbie, thank you.
Okay, so like I'm saying, if it's a part of his identity to walk up and go, hi, I'm John and I don't like Mormons. Well, nobody knew he was going to do this attack. He was treating it like it was an action movie, like he was in some sort of thriller film or something. They're saying that the shooter told the guy, the city council individual, the candidate, I guess he's not city council chair or whatever. But either way, he told him that Mormons are the Antichrist. The shooter's father says that they don't have answers. It seems like maybe somebody would know that he was going to do this attack if he was just walking around telling everybody openly that he's, you know, against Mormon people, because that was something that we covered with the last follow-up video with this church shooting situation, is that they were investigating to see how he got the firearms, and did anybody know that he was going to do this attack and just not do anything about it. And it seems like if he's walking around like that, either somebody knew that he was going to do this and they just didn't say anything, or maybe he told a bunch of people but just no one cared, because he walks around constantly, you know, radiating this hate. And so maybe him talking that stuff didn't really seem like a red flag, because he's just always talking like that. So I don't know, but I'm assuming that's probably the last follow-up we're going to have on that video. Next up, we got Did Diddy Do It? It's titled, Federal Prosecutors Are Seeking at least 11 years in prison for Sean Diddy Combs. Now, that's not what the attorneys wanted, but that's what it looks like he's about to get. Plus, he's supposed to be sentenced on Friday. So I'm assuming on Friday we're going to have all kinds of stuff to laugh about. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat. See what you hooligans think about, let me see. Actually, no, before we get to the Diddy stuff, we have Hillary Clinton being racist. So that's next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat. See what you hooligans think about this follow-up with the Michigan church shooting situation. Everybody's just talking about boob sweat. Over on the website. Free hooligans over here on the website. I don't know if we got a gif on boob sweat. Probably. This is just gonna make everyone mad. That's all I do, is just make everyone mad. I should make rage bait videos instead of like providing actual advice and shit. Let's go with this. There we go. That'll do. Cass, it is Taco Tuesday. I had chicken tacos yesterday and they were fantastic. I'm trying to think. I had bought salad and then I didn't even mix salad with it. I literally just ate 2 pounds of chicken just out of a bowl, like like a fucking caveman, but it was so good. I love that damn crock pot. Love it so much. What's up, Johnny Ride? Happy freedom to you. Craig Kiss titty tacos. That's right, titty tacos. Craig Kiss both sound good. Sloppy Joe's or tacos. Oh man, I should make some sloppy Joe's. I was trying to think today and I couldn't figure it. Well, it's just hard for me to think, you know, that's just a difficult thing. I was trying to figure out what I was going to have for dinner today and I just don't feel like cooking. So I'm just going to make a pizza. Puff and stuff tacos served on titties. Is that what they promise with the 40 virgins and all that stuff? Because I mean, it's kind of tempting. Simply Witchy boobs and ducks. I don't know. People don't understand that lingo there. Cass, sounds yummy. It was. I mean, it should have had vegetables. And normally I do make vegetables on a daily basis, but yesterday I just didn't feel like it. And I was just going off on the chicken like a rabid animal. Klaus couldn't believe his eyes. Metamouth liberals being idiots? Rub some bacon on it. That's right. Cash, you can make some chili tonight? That sounds good. I think my dad sent me a recipe for chili. I don't know if it's the one that he made the other day. I was telling you guys he had made some chicken chili. It had Carolina Reaper in it. And it was good. I think I was paying the price for it yesterday. But I'm about to make my first thing of chili too at some point. Done. You guys had tacos? Were they good today? Joel DeCaris, Sloppy Joe's. Cass, there's hardly any info on the attack still. Yeah. I think they're waiting for the investigation to be over with. But who knows? We'll see how it all turns out. Stoner, you're having chili too? Why is everybody having chili today? Major, new voices are corny. What are you talking about, Major? Something new come out? Guess I'm technically, you're kind of a landing strip head. You know, I've been thinking about that. I kind of like got like the Avatar thing going on. That's all right. Butterfly calling me kinky. It's just boob sweat. It'll be okay. I'm not trying to drink it out of a cup. I'm just saying, if I was slapped in the face with a sweaty titty, you know, like the way people get hit with fish, I'd be fine with that. You know, it's fine. Just beat me to death. Stoner, Trump's nephew, is kind of chunky. What is that guy's name? Because you guys were calling him something and I didn't know who he was. And everybody was like, you ain't heard that song about Charlie Kirk? If you guys would have said Trump's nephew, I'd have knew who you were talking about. The rapper that goes by Trump's nephew or whatever. But whatever his actual name is, I can't remember that nonsense. I don't know why. I just remember him as Trump's nephew. Wayward. My girl calls beards face vaginas. That's that's interesting. Never have I ever. Tater tots and pickles. Sounds good, Cricket Kiss. Wait a minute. Is that an innuendo? What are you talking about, Stoner? Godspeed is a manwich night? I don't know if I've had manwich. Is that like spam? What is manwich? This is gonna hurt my feelings, isn't it? Oh no, this is like Sloppy Joe's, isn't it? Manwich. Okay, it is like Sloppy Joe's. Okay. The spam that hurts my feelings, but yeah. Ghosty made some soup and is banging. What's in the soup? The slow cooker's been kind of making me lean towards soup. I've never made soup before, but everything in the slow cooker is fantastic. Happy freedom to you, JF. If I haven't got you already, I keep meaning to. It's chili season. That's what you guys keep telling me. Oh, I would love that, Cass. You were totally welcome to send me a recipe. Johnny Ride, The Sloppy Joes by Adam Sandler. Yeah. I hear you. Butterfly. Many women like to see a man's face. You mean without a beard? I don't know. I don't get compliments. But it keeps me hopeful. Ghostly, beef, potatoes, carrots, onions, and mushrooms. Sounds like pretty good soup. Butterfly. Quiche is like scrambled eggs in a buttery pie crust. I've heard of that, but I've never ate that before. Here, Juicer, you got more? I thought they were on a scale at first. I was about to say, yo, weigh me up about 1/8 of those hot peppers there. Mm-hmm. Looking good. Thank you, Snooks. I appreciate the compliment. Simply Witchy, use no yolk egg noodles when making soup. I didn't even think about it. I was just thinking like meat and potatoes and stuff. I think I'm thinking of like stew. Guess I made soup. I used a sock. That's rough. That's a little rough. Is that normal? Like when you don't have cheesecloth, you just got to bust out the sock. Butterfly. I will think about that. That's a good idea. A recipe channel. Yeah, we do have the cooking channel, Ghostly. Maybe I'll put a recipe one up too. Tony Rez and Peppers putting toilets in therapy. I know. You gotta scream one out. Simply Witchy, you're not a fan of scraggly beards? That's how people are here. They go in and it's just got this poofy clown hair on their face. It looks like a butthole walking through the store. It's not good. Richard, get a Mr. T cut. I know, I've been told for years to get a mohawk. But when I was growing up, everybody always told me that mohawks were stuff that racist people had. Like, because they were always worried about the Klan and white supremacy from like when I was growing up. Because half my family's black and all this stuff. The whole area is like that. And so if you saw somebody with shit up the middle, they just assumed that they were related to the Klan and stuff. Because there used to be like a Klan area nearby. People would be walking around with black boots, white laces, or red laces and stuff like that. So until I was 15, I thought if you had a mohawk, you were a white supreme pizza, because that's what everybody around me told me. So now I just can't bring myself to have a mohawk because I can't go against my own morals, even if they're completely fucking wrong and fabricated by my mom. What's up, Sapphire? Happy freedom. Forgiato, is that his name, Sapphire? See, I can't remember that. It's just Trump's nephew. Rhonda E. Carnivore just got done with 2 beef shanks. Heck yeah, it sounds fantastic. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you if I can get you all ready. Cheeky Chops, Jeff can't even make cereal. I could burn cereal. That's like how bad of a cook I am. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Sapphire. Ghostly definitely should do a Vegeta do. I don't think I'd be able to pull it off. I have been referenced to Vegeta a couple times. So keep it salty, happy freedom. All right, hooligans, let's go ahead and get into this. Like I was saying, before we get into Diddy, we got Hillary Clinton. She's condemning white men, like just straight up. That's what it is. Also, they pulled her flesh back. I don't know if they stapled it around her ears or maybe they pulled from the other end. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, she's still alive and barking at us. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
And I am proud of...
Wait, we got to talk about that O-face there. Just guess you stop that.
And I am proud of the fact that we have always been a work in progress. You know, we haven't gotten to the more perfect union, and we fought a civil war over part of it. And people have been protesting, you know, for hundreds of years that, you know, things were not as they should be, given our ideals and how we should be moving toward them. So I think that's what makes us so special as a country. And the idea that you could turn the clock back and try to recreate a world that never was, dominated by, you know, let's say it, white men of a certain persuasion, a certain religion, a certain point of view, a certain ideology, is just doing such damage to what we should be aiming for. And we were on the path toward that. I mean, imperfectly, lots of, you know, bumps along the way, but I agree with you, we were on the right trajectory. And I am proud of the fact.
Okay, so it's the white people's fault. It's not even white people. Apparently, white women are exempt from this accusation here. It's only white men's fault, especially if you're religious. then it's all your fault that they are changing the trajectory of the country for the worst. Says Hillary Clinton. She knows what's best for everybody. That's why she was. Oh no, she never became president. Yeah, she should stop worrying about telling everybody what they should be doing. Either way, next up, federal prosecutors are seeking at least 11 years in prison for Sean Diddy Combs. Now we're at the Diddy video. It's coming up next. So first, we're gonna hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think of the lovely Hillary Clinton. I almost couldn't even get that out of my face. Russell, oh my God, go away, Hillary. She's gonna be knocking on your window tonight. Man, what the hell is Hillary talking about? She don't know. She's trying to get another deplorable moment. Thank you so much, Guess Some, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Guess Some. Thank you so much for the support. It says, Day 2, no back Frank, best week ever. Holy. Not me. I miss Beck Frank. So now I ain't got anybody to blame, you know. I just gotta accept accountability and shit. So she needs to come on back so we can start blaming her for stuff. Appreciate you, Guess Some. Thank you. Stoner, Hillary couldn't handle her own husband, let alone the whole country. Yeah. Maybe they were taking marital advice from Pig Losi, you know, saying it was hammer time and stuff like that. Ew, Hair Juicer. Hair Juicer, you've already got a warning about posting pictures of Hillary in the chat. One day he posted this foul photo of Hillary Clinton. I thought it was funny, but everybody else, they got real mad. They were like, Jeff, what are you going to do about this? I mean, like, I was laughing. Apparently that wasn't the right thing to do. I don't know. I like to laugh. Sly Dog, Hillary equals communist bish. Danger. Yeah, absolutely. Alistair, happy freedom to you. What's up, Sergeant Tripod? Happy freedom to you. Alistair remembers. Ghostly, you think she's a lesbianist as well? I don't know. I mean, women do like Hillary Clinton, but I didn't think it was like that. That makes that I feel concerned. Sergeant Tripod, that's Mohap's handler? I never thought about that. Definitely could be. Mike T, lipstick on a pig. Yep. Yeah, Butterfly, I think so too. I think she just got juiced up. JF, I baked a cake with 1 egg once. Barely edible. I can bake, but I can't cook. I've been able to bake anything and everything I've ever tried. I've made candy and cakes and all kinds of stuff. Bread. But I can't cook. I'm starting to learn, I guess. I can do the crock pot, but, you know, I gotta level up to like bowl of cereal and grilled cheese and stuff. Guess some of my boobs look better? My goodness. No, simply which that doesn't work. Just because Hillary Clinton's got boobs does not mean bagging it is gonna fix that problem. No. Gotta throw the whole thing out and start all over. Scott, you guys having Sloppy Joes? Sounds good. Everybody's laying on Sloppy Joes or chili today. What's up, Afro Man? Happy freedom. Stern calling her a hag. Love that. Guess who? Oh my God. I'm. You know her lips smell like turtle tank. It's not good. Southern Eagleman Halloween is coming up. She's got her mask on early. Badass American Baking is about making sure your oven is calibrated correctly. Yeah, I feel like if you follow the recipe, you're usually good. The thing that messes up cooking versus baking is the ingredients used in cooking are not a standardized size. Cooking burger or chicken or whatever it is you're cooking, it's a roundabout number. They're like a pound. You're like, that's great. I got 1.3 pounds here. That's not exactly a pound. Am I going to throw away the 0.3? No. So now we got to fudge all the damn numbers. And that's what fucks everything up. But when you're baking, everything's an exact measurement. So I don't know. I just don't have the creative input to do cooking. What's up, K Walt? Happy freedom. What's up, Patriot Roy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Nick? Happy freedom. Sounds like hate speech to me. Oh, I know. Oh, hateful Hillary Clinton. But, you know, they're praising her for it. They're like, you're right. Jeremy, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't use VPNs because, one, I think they're all ran by the government, so you're not actually hiding from anything. And two, it slows down your internet a lot. Now, I know people like the safety of VPNs, or at least the theory of safety, but I can't live stream with a VPN. You're not able to. Matt Rogers, baking is a science, cooking is an experiment. Yep. Simply Witches, so y'all do have standards then. No. Don't just throw me in the category of having standards. We all have standards, they're just really, really low. Smoking me today. Alistair, that's why cooking should be easier as long as you like the way it tastes and not burnt or undercooked. The thing is, I can't hardly taste anything. Like, I sort of can taste and smell things. It's better than it used to be, but it's still not all the way there. I have to think about it. It's like hearing a song you ain't heard in a long time. You got to listen to the words before you start remembering it. That's how smell and taste is for me. If I'm just doing the thing, I don't smell or taste anything at all. Like, not. It's 2 of my 5 senses are disconnected. I barely know I'm here in the world. But if I think about it really hard, I'm like, yeah, I can taste something. And you need to wash that. Anyways, moving forward here. Like I said, federal prosecutors is seeking at least 11 years in prison for Sean Diddy Combs. He's going to be sentenced on Friday, so we're going to have an update on how all this is going later on in the week. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry is in need of a kidney transplant. He's recently been in and out of the hospital. He actually just got out of surgery not that long ago. And like I said, he could really use your help. I put together a page for him over on the website. Has his story, his details, and all kinds of links. If there is any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his link over on the website. All right, hooligans, let's get this pulled up. This is about Diddy, and we know Diddy did it. We know. We're just waiting to see how much time is he going to get. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Federal prosecutors say Sean Combs was violent, abusive, and unrepentant. So while Combs was acquitted of more serious charges, this morning, federal prosecutors say he still deserves at least 11 years in prison following his conviction on 2 counts of transportation for the purposes of prostitution. That is a far more severe punishment than Combs' attorneys recommend. They cast him as a reformed domestic abuser and are seeking time served, saying anything longer would amount to a perversion of justice. But prosecutors point to hotel security camera video of Combs attacking Cassie Ventura to argue Combs held all the power over people he transported while they ended up bloodied and bruised. They say the sentence should reflect Combs' decades of unchecked violence and the substantial psychological, emotional, and physical damage he has inflicted. Defense attorneys call the government's recommendation draconian, saying it amounts to verdict be damned, lock him up, and throw away the key. Robin's sentencing is set for Friday.
All right. So, like I said, we'll be getting an update on Friday. See what happens. They are considering giving him 11 years. His attorneys were trying to get time served. He'll be sentenced on Friday. Last we heard, they were trying to get a whole new trial or even get the case dismissed, claiming that the jury was prejudiced because they were under the impression that he was a human trafficker, but they came to the conclusion that he was not a human trafficker. So he was trying to say like that skewed their judgment, and he either needs to have the case dismissed or get a new case or a new trial altogether. Apparently they don't give a shit about that request at all. He's getting sentenced on Friday, and so we'll see how this goes. He could always put in an appeal and try and get a new trial anyways, but we'll see how it goes. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. It is Lefties Losing It, and today it's titled Lies, Damn Lies, and Democrat Delusions. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Diddy. Let me see here. Bam, there we go. What's up, Magic Moon? Happy freedom to you. Ghostly. Diddy's not going to be doing the ooh. I don't know. He might be. He's going to be oiled up like, oh no, prison time, like doing that kind of stuff, doing the shimmy dances and all that, doing the original Harlem Shake before it became a meme. What's up, Chad? Happy freedom. Is that how it worked? That's an interesting thing to just randomly drop. Butt of mind. Totally care. Did he need some prison love? Yep. He's excited. Scott, untrue, but some VPNs are much better than others, obviously. If you add another hop, of course things will be slower. Yeah, can't live stream with it. It's trash. It's fine if you have low quality shit, but like especially if you're gaming, if you game with a VPN, like if you have any problems live streaming, you tell people you got a VPN, bam, that's the first thing they'll say is your VPN is screwing you. The latency, it makes the latency too bad. Teasel Killery. Yeah, she is the Killery. Badass American. Diddy could slip through the bars all oiled up. Once they get a hold of him, he's never going to want to leave. Russell, what's that? Oh, you haven't sent it to me yet? Well, if you want me to write a reminder, let me know what it is and I'll create a tab. Ghostly, CIA and NSA are much more scary. Yeah. Much more worried about our government than anything else. That's like they're always talking about China. I'm like, I'm not worried about China getting me. I'm worried about everybody else getting me. You worry about China way over there. You worry about the government is right here with you. You know, it's like being in the cage with a lion. The lion's like, nah, don't be worried about me. We got penguins across the street. And you're like, oh no, the penguins. But you're in the cage with the lion. That's what I always feel like when they're talking about that. Oh, Russia's going to get us. I'm in the cage with the lion. I worry about that shit when I'm out of the cage. Like, that's what it always feels like to me. Either way, moving forward here, like I said, we got lefties losing it. It's titled Lies, Damned Lies, Democrat Delusions. And like I said before, that's a title we could place every day. Come on, load up. Oh, Rita. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
It's time for Lefties Losing It. Let's check in on actor and simpleton Mark Ruffalo, who is dazed and confused. He's not coping in Trump's America.
I don't understand what's happening right now. My industry doesn't understand what's happening right now. But what they do understand is our freedom of speech is being attacked.
Another absolute hypocrite who suddenly cares about free speech. They were cheering on their ideological opponents being silenced, being cancelled and deplatformed. Give me a break. Now, let's go to Lefty Losing It regular Rosie O'Donnell, who, despite fleeing to Ireland to escape Trump's America, does nothing but talk and think and obsess about Donald Trump. Even her therapist is wondering why she's so obsessed.
What he's done yet hasn't even hit us yet. Right. And if he's not stopped now, we have lost our country. And I don't know, Nicole, how it is that some people cannot see it. My therapist said, "Why are you so upset?" And I said to her, "Why are you not?"
Yeah. Yeah, I have that conversation too, because the gaslighting that I think you're alluding to, if you're a thoughtful, informed person, you do stop and say, well, maybe it is me.
Yes, even her therapist thinks she needs to find some perspective, but not MSNBC anchor Nicole Wallace, who is matching Rosie in the loopy stakes. The only gaslighting happening there, Nicole, is you convincing yourself that you're thoughtful and informed. But at least when Nicole and Rosie are sharing their paranoid delusions, they're not producing content like this, whatever this is.
Trying to leak our information. Is you a prophet or is you for profit? Is you for yourself or for the nation?
You know, the left suffer from the delusion that if they repeat a lie often enough and they really, really want it to be true, then it is. We've heard them repeat the same dangerous lies about Donald Trump for years, from the Russian collusion hoax to the Fine People hoax. Now there is another lie being put forward by failed Vice President and failed presidential candidate Kamala Harris. She keeps saying this despite it being verifiably false.
And it ended up being the closest presidential election in the 21st century.
The closest presidential election in the 21st century? An out-and-out lie, Kamala. She lost by a huge margin. She not only lost the Electoral College by a huge margin, she lost every swing state. She also lost the popular vote. Trump was the first Republican to win the popular vote in 20 years. But did Rachel Maddow correct that obvious lie? Well, of course not. And Kamala was off to The View to repeat that same lie.
It is the closest presidential race in the 21st century in terms of the outcome.
Wow.
The closest.
Yes, the idiot View crowd are going to clap along like trained seals to anything, but there were 6 highly paid View co-hosts on the desk with Kamala. Not one of them corrected that outrageous lie. And emboldened by her bold-faced lies being accepted as gospel, Kamala repeated that line at her old college. Here she is at Howard University.
Closest election for President of the United States in the 21st century.
Wow, I know that's right. The Howard grad did that here.
And a Howard grad did it.
Why is it that Kamala looks like she arrived straight from happy hour to that event. No academics there, no students corrected that lie. So let's get a hot take on Kamala from her successor, JD Vance.
Because the more people know about Kamala Harris, the more they realize there's no substance there. I mean, agree or disagree with Barack Obama or Bill Clinton, they actually had substance. They could actually articulate a viewpoint. I listened to Kamala Harris for 90 seconds, and I actually feel like I've gotten dumber in the process, and I have no idea what she actually believes.
Now to the deplorable Ilhan Omar, who was doubling down on her abuse against Charlie Kirk. Last week, she had plenty to say, including this on CNN.
That should be in the dustbin of history, and we should hopefully move on and forget the hate that he spewed every single day.
Asked to apologise for those comments and other similarly unhinged and ugly commentary, this is what the anti-American Democrat Congresswoman had to say. This time, she's with the awful Don Lemon.
I have nothing to apologize for. It is a tragedy that Charlie Kirk was killed in that way. I feel for his widow and his children. They will have to live with that for the rest of their lives. But there is no legacy to honor. It was a legacy filled with bigotry, hatred, and white supremacy. And as a black woman and as a Muslim in this country, I refuse. These crazy people can do whatever they want to do, but I am not going to be bullied into complacency, into dishonoring who I am and what I stand for.
Yes, she's not going to be bullied into decency or honesty. She's going to remain a race-baiting radical doing harm to the country that gave her sanctuary. Let's bring in Sky News contributor Kosha Gator. Kosha, Ilhan.
All right, well, that is lefties losing their marbles there. Whatever that lady's name is who was doing the singing and lip syncing and all that. It was like a scene from Hellraiser or something. It was just awful. Like the monster, it's got the teeth sticking out. It's exactly what she looks like. Just so bad. Either way, next up we got the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. We got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Eagle and it's titled Smoked Her. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Cerebrus and it's titled Kids Being Honest. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about these lefties losing their marbles. I heard you, sir, your speaker died. Damn, yesterday and didn't charge. Has it got a bad charging port on it or something? Didn't you just get that speaker here, Juicer? Russell, deport them all the lefties? Where are we going to deport them to? Everyone's going to say California. Matt Rogers, Omar, I know, I can't stand her either. So entitled, but then hates the country that she's kind of participating in running. Doesn't make any sense. Then like being partially in charge and then hating the job you're doing. So stupid. Puff Stuff California. Yeah, exactly. Major Omar's commie trash. Yeah, I think so too. Major, she probably stinks. All Democrats stink. Tony Rez, Jeff Mag is the best thing out of Australia. I'm not from Australia. Beck Frank is. She's the designated Australian hooligan. We used to actually know another hooligan is from Australia. I'm trying to think. I want to say Bipolar Bear was from Australia. I haven't seen Bipolar Bear in years. Butterfly, troll, hot booted. The troll situation is always very difficult because if a troll shows up and I ban him, everybody yells at me. And if I don't ban him, then everybody yells at me. So I just wait for you guys to yell at me because then it's like you're getting what you wanted. If you yell at me beforehand, it's like I took away a toy before you got to play with it. So I never know what to do with that. Metalmouth, you keep assuming that lefties have marbles. I know. You're right. Trying to trap out Bammy, bro. Sly Dog. Does she stink so bad that Joe Biden wouldn't sniff her? Maybe, Sly Dog. It could be. Guess some bipolar bear now goes by Beck Frank surgery and all. Long story. I wondered what happened. Bipolar bear is the reason that we have the the phrasing we use when we end the live. He suggested it back when we were covering the Red House Autonomous Zone that Antifa had taken over. Scott, how many lefty buzzwords can you fit into one paragraph? As many as possible. If you do it fast enough, YouTube just bans us. Richard, she can't understand normal thinking. No, she's been above the law and extremely privileged for years. Zesty, Rosie O'Donnell is scary. It is scary. It's all teeth. It's all teeth and hate. Simply Witchy, the Democratic bill to avoid the shutdown has failed to pass the Senate. Guess they'll keep voting until midnight and then call it a day. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Metamouth. Yeah, I know. It doesn't really matter what the trolls are doing, but when they show up and they declare that they're trolls, if I smoke them, then everyone's like, oh, you're censoring people's free speech. And if I let them sit there and spew their garbage, everyone's like, why are you letting them use their free speech? So, I don't know. Richard, yeah, acronyms, yeah. Karetakis, the commies are out in Chicago right now. Yeah, I know. They're sitting there going back and forth with the Fed boys out in Chicago, cleaning things up. All right, hooligans, we're going to go ahead and get into the fun stuff. Are you going to join us or what, Klaus Daniels? They can't see you if you stand on the floor. You know that? You can get up here in Klaus Tower. Yeah, you're like Trump. You got your own tower. There you go. There you go. Don't show them your back door. They're going to think you're a Democrat or something. Yes, you're a good boy. Yes. Yes, good kitty. That's a lot of kitty there. Ah, you got me. Ah, you got me. You're a good boy. All right, getting into the fun stuff here. Like I said, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today from the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. Oh, and here's the realization that I do not know what day it is. What was yesterday? Was it 20? Today would be 21. Where is 21? They just forgot to put it on here. They were like, nah, he'll never find it if we don't put it on there. I found 22. Remind me tomorrow. Here's 21. What is it? I don't know if I can get it. What is it? Give it to me. What is it? I don't know what it is. It's a little rubber thing. That's what she said the first time she touched it. Oh, it's a magnet. Oh, I don't want to hold this too close to the camera. There. It's a little Skyrim magnet. Like I said, I don't want to hold it too close to the camera. I'm going to end up screwing things up. This is going right on the fridge. It's good stuff. You see this? It's awesome, isn't it? I know. Klaus is jealous. Thank you, Beck Frank. Really appreciate it. Got to put that somewhere safe. Got to be careful. All these damn electronics here. Thank you, Beck Frank. Really appreciate it. All right, hooligans. Let's get into these funny videos here. Got 2 good ones today. This first one was provided by Eagle, and it's titled Smoked Her.
Is a new study out today that says women become unhappy as they get older. Well, the flip side, men get happier as life goes on.
First of all, this study was conducted by mostly men. And when men conduct anything, they talk about their finances because men judge themselves by the size of their wallet. Toys, dare I say. So, you put all your toys together in a parking lot and it makes you happy. If they were to ask other questions in this study about spirituality, about the other aspects of our lives, that women would have taken over. I mean, first of all, a woman hits her sexual prime at 35. There's a reason that women live longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
Oh no. Fucking smoked her. Like, yeah, everyone that can hear your voice right now is thinking about kicking the bucket hard. Either way, getting into our official funny video of the day here. Now, I don't really like kids swearing and stuff, you know, you gotta raise them right. But these ain't being little shithead kids necessarily. These are just kids being kids. And this is provided by Cerebrus, and it's titled Kids Being Honest.
That's not that word, Mommy.
Yes, it is.
No, it's a take a fucking nap. It
really-
smells like fucking shit.
Hey, Mara, how's that apple juice?
Good.
Yeah, it's good?
Fucking good. Fuck off, you fat pig.
What?
You're not a pussy, sweetheart.
Thank you, honey.
Mom said fuck.
No, I didn't.
Mom said fuck every day.
What?
The gummy is beautiful. Fuckable. Fucking cold.
Samantha, chew with your mouth closed.
Fuck you. Oh, do it, snowman. Fuck your snowman.
What?
It's cannon.
I'm not lying to you.
Shut up, bitch!
What'd you make?
See you next time on the back hill. See you next time. Mom, look at this A and B.
Love it.
Don't play with me, mother.
Love that. Holy, that is funny. So funny. Now, some of them kids, they might need a little ass whoop, but the rest of them, they were just repeating what they heard. You don't want them to say it. Don't be talking like that in front of your kids. That's how it goes. Fucking snowman. Felt that. Felt that right in my heart. That's a good one. Either way, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to grab this Linktree link really quick. I'm going to drop it in all the chats. We're going to read through, and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Starting the parents need an ass whooping. Yeah. Speaking a little loosely in front of the kids there. So funny. Alright, hooligans, there is the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we gotta have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. And we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through. We got the pledge coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Matt Rogers, my daughter, hangs out at the racetrack enough. She's already heard it all. Yeah, that's how it goes. Russell, yep, a see you next time. Love that. Magic Moon, monkey see, monkey do. Yep, that's how kids work. Told to care, learning by example. Absolutely. Plasquack, that's why women live longer. I know, because we're not always nagging them. Mike T, men that are older don't like baggage. Yeah. Or fighting. That's where I'm at. Like, I don't like fighting. I don't like being upset and stuff. And so if I'm like being made upset, I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, I just want to be okay. I want to be happy and pet my giant cat. That's what I like to do. Look at this face. Yes. Just sucking the happiness right out of his skull right here. That's what he's for. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Look at him, unfazed. In February, it'll be 4 years of dealing with my shit. He knows no other life. Look at all the emojis in the chat. You guys cracking me up. My dad cussed like a sailor due to the fact that he was a SEAL in the Navy. Yep. I mean, it's pretty good, you know. It's legitimate then. Totally care. I heard the words, but I knew I didn't dare repeat. Yeah, that's how I was. My mom slapped the taste out of my mouth. There's no way. What's up, Lion and the Lamb? Happy freedom to you. Zero, welcome back. Start over. I'm here. Thanks for joining us, Zero. Guess I'm dealing with your shit, dude. Don't use Klaus's litter box. I mean, if I gotta clean it, you know, I'm gonna use it too. It's like when you buy food for people and stuff, you gotta sample it. You bring your McDonald's home, right? You're gonna eat some of the fries. That's how it goes. Clean the litter box. Hey, I'm gonna try it out. Don't bother me, okay? I'm the one that's gotta do it. Butterfly, we like peace too. Absolutely. I think everybody likes peace to a certain degree. I think that's a maturity thing. I think you gotta mature to a point to welcome the peace. That you don't need chaos to feel like you're important. Scott, do you check your Discord DMs? I do every once in a while, but right now I have 56 messages, and that's 56 conversations. You can't ever just text somebody and go, hey, and then, that's it. No, it's, let me solve your problems. Let me hear the whole story. Let me make an agreement. Let's sign up a contract. Let's go and look for links. Let's go and fix problems and all that shit. And so, yeah, it takes a long time for me to respond to messages and stuff because it's kind of like when you write customer support and they make you a ticket. It's like that. I wish I had somebody to help me do that stuff, but I don't. I can't trust people and nobody knows the information but me. But I will get back to you guys. There's like 2 different lives that people are trying to get me on too, and I haven't wrote them back either. It's not you, it's me. It's too hard to have that many conversations in a day. More people want to talk to me than I have time to talk, unfortunately. And it's, like I said, it's me. It's not anybody else. I get burned out on human interaction, and I got to push it off to tomorrow, and it takes time. But I'll get back to all of you guys. Hey, thanks for being here, Richard. Tactical. I just recently became a grandparent. Can't wait till the talking begins. Yeah, I bet. Zero. Rumble says they're working hard on not seeing the chat issue. Interesting. They told me that they fixed it. Guess if you ever forget your credit card number, let me know. I got it. Thanks, Guess appreciate you having my back. Oh, well, thank you, Cass. Told Care Klaus sees a fly. Yeah, there's like little gnats or something. I don't know what's causing it. I think it's because I've been buying bananas and stuff, but he's been chasing them all day. Told Care I get tired of peopling. It's not necessarily that I'm getting tired of peopling or anything like that, because I love all of you hooligans, but it's if I can't provide quality, then I'm going to put you on hold. Because if I'm just going to write you some shitty sentence or whatever and respond, that's not what you deserve and that's not what you're asking for. And so it's better that I just delay it than not provide the quality I would rather provide. And that's what ends up happening to the messages. It is not just Discord. It's emails, it's messages on the site, messages on X, messages on the other 12 platforms that I deal with and whatever. And it's from all directions, all people, for all reasons. And like I said, if I can't provide quality, then I just have to put it off until tomorrow. I'm just one person, unfortunately. If there was like 3 of me, we'd be really doing some shit. You know, I'm just saying. Ghostly clusters back to plotting like, you know it's time for the fancy feast, bitch. You're not wrong. It is. It's almost 8 o'clock. He's like, you got 12 minutes to get off your ass and go crack that can. Zero, it's not fixed for the iPad. Yeah, see, and when we started the live, we were having hiccups and stuff too. So I think Rumble's just going through things. I know it happens, but it is very frustrating. Oh, I appreciate you, Southern Eagleman. No, I appreciate you, Zesty. Thank you. All right, hooligans, let's do the thing. Where's the beats? Beats on, beats off. There we go. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I swear to God, I thought a spider was crawling on me, and I cannot take another spider bite right now. I cannot. I've been saying that for a couple days now. It's like playing Call of Duty. I got cracked armor right now. My leg is messed up, and if a mosquito comes and bites me, it might just take me the fuck out. I don't know. Something was touching me. I don't like it. Either way, we did the pledge, so that means it is time to raid out over on Rumble, trying to make sure no insects are crawling on me, because like I said, the last thing I want to do is die right here on the live. And if I want to go, I kind of would prefer for it to be on the live or sleeping, but we'll figure that out later. Let's see who we're rating. Oh, who have we rated so far this week? It wasn't Grim. We did Wilkie and we did Nelly Bean, I'm pretty sure. Cat Dog's live. Rotella's live. Oh, let's raid the Rotella. Cause we need to. We need to just do that. So let me figure out what I'm trying to do here. Do. Bam. Time to do the thing. All right, hooligans. Hit that like button as soon as you land.
Say his leadership in this took tremendous courage, and he really
Is this how we're letting them off the hook for the COVID vaccine?
Template for corporate responsibility for putting public health ahead of his individual interests. So I'm very, very grateful.
Oh, we got Jeff Mack with a little raid. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Mack. Let's go say hi to some hooligans. We'll be right back with RFK Jr. Come on in, hooligans. Come on in, hooligans. Who do we got inside the chat? We got Aspen Wolf. We got Plastic Quack. We got Ghostly Method. We got Sly Dog. We got Jeff Mack. Jeff, I was watching your broadcast today. My man. Tony joining us, Rappy joining us, Sly Dog, Alistair. What's up, Alistair? Truo Decare, Cass inside the chat, Dutton inside the chat. Jeff Mack using the Hulk Hogan emoji. That's what I'm talking about. Patriot Dag Ballyho, welcome in. Get some Simply Witchy. Welcome. Ballyho, I appreciate that, Tony. Welcome in. Plastic Quack. Hi, hooligans. Thank you, Jeff Mack. Very cool of you, my man. Let's see. Where's Jeff Mack's channel? Here it is. I'm subscribed to Jeff Mack. Are you? We just redid the OBS, Jeff. So I got no cutscene to go to you right now. I gotta still build that scene. But thank you so much, Mr. Mack. My friends, hooligans, come on in, meet the Domers. We got a great welcoming chat. I know that Jeff Mack takes a lot of care with his chat. He's always chatting with you guys. Come on in, hooligans. I'll take it from here, Jeff. Thank you so much, my man. Follow me. We're going back to the White House.
Rotella is so awesome. Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Good stuff. Now, I don't know if that was Rotella that was freezing up or Rumble, and with the day that we've had today, I'm going to say that that was probably on Rumble's end that was causing that kind of buffering delay there that was happening. I'm going to blame Rumble today. Beck Frank's lucky she's not here. Either way, good job, you hooligans. That was a good raid. We're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Zero. It was a great raid. Thanks, Matt Rogers. Appreciate you being here. Simply Witchy. Those are probably fruit flies. Yeah, they're just really tiny little gnats. Whatever they are. I don't know if that's what was just touching me, but I can't be cautious enough with the way things are going. I need my leg to heal. This is a really dumb problem. I've never felt so old in my life. Going on week 9 and this stupid spider bite. I don't even know if it's a spider bite at this point, but either way, it needs to heal before I take any more damage. Appreciate you, 1776. Thank you for sticking with us. What's up, Weevo? Happy Freedom. I'm in both at the same time. Look at you, Weevo. 3-way live streaming. Butterfly, vacuum the spiders up. I gotta cleanse them with fire. I need to know they're dead. Just being missing isn't good enough. Yeah, Cass, anything creepy crawly, especially if I'm driving. Because I kind of think that's what's happening. I don't know if I told you guys that, and I'm sure you're exhausted of the spider talk, and imagine how I feel. It's my leg. But when I'm driving, that's the leg that's sitting on the floor, right? Because my other leg, I'm doing the gas pedal, drive with my hands, and I'm sitting there and my leg's kicked up, and I think there's either spiders under my dashboard or they're under my seat. And they keep nailing that one, because it's the same leg. I've been bit 4 times in the same leg over the last couple of years, and it's like, I don't know what it is, but something's getting me, and it's no good. Zero, get some sticky fly traps. Yeah, I might. It hasn't become an issue yet. It's more entertainment for Klaus at this point, but if it becomes an issue, I will. I get some strips. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being with us. What's up, Kaya? You're late today. Kaya, did you ever get your sauce? We want some video proof that you're taking the sauce. Have a good night, Rappy. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Maybe drain flies or fruit flies. Yeah, Patriot Dad. I've been pouring bleach and stuff in the drain just in case it is, they're sitting in the loop or whatever at the bottom of the drain. Okay, you did get it. You got to post a video not drinking the hot sauce, but doing more than me like you said you were going to do. You're going to outdo me with the hot sauce here. Find it, fix it. Making his way over to Kick here. Appreciate you joining us. Better get it checked out. I've been to the doctor almost 3 times? I've been there 3 times. I'm supposed to go back in 2 days if it's not healed, which it's not. They said they're going to take a biopsy. I don't know. And then do a bunch of nothing, I suppose. Do some more guessing, rack up some more hospital bills that I'm never going to pay. Things like that. Appreciate you, Southern Eagleman. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate you, Afro Man. Mana, happy freedom. Thanks, Zesty. Appreciate you being with us. Oh, much love to you, Mana. Don't be weird now. It's too late for that, Mana. Getting weird over here. Yeah, I'm thinking about bug bombing the car. Just because it's not going to affect Klaus, Guess tell Klaus I do feedings at 6, not 8. Don't listen to him. He's lying. That's not true. It's not true. He's in Texas. That's the same time here. Okay, he's just tricking you. Just don't fall for that. Guess I'm you and your propaganda. You stop that. Trying to steal my cat from me. Guess I'm biopsy. Don't let them. I know they're going to take a part of the wrong leg. Patriot Dad, I had a bee come in my driver window going 70 and stung my neck. Sucked. Yeah, Patriot Dad, I imagine. My dad got a bee, stung him in the face. So he was on a motorcycle. He had his face shield up when I was like a teenager. Had a bee nail him right in the face while he was going down the road. I don't think he was going fast. I think he was only doing like 30 downtown or something like that. But yeah, I had a bee nail him right in the face. What's up, Zay? Happy freedom. What time is Trump speaking? What do you mean? Trump already spoke. Is he supposed to speak again today? Hold on. Let me take a gander. I don't think so. I think after 3, that was it. What day is this? Tuesday. 3. Yep. Nope. No more Trump today. He spoke a lot today, though, so it's all good. Let me see. Make sure we get everybody. Rich, a pigeon bounced off my helmet doing 60. Holy. That'd be kind of scary. Especially, yeah, being on a bike just, yeah, it sounds scary. Huge long love. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, hooligans. It looks like we're good to go. Don't let the boob sweat scare you. We're bringing that back. Anyways, go out there and enjoy the rest of your day. Go find yourself some good food, and I'm going to do the same. But please be safe out there. I appreciate all of you guys showing up. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. Like I said, I really appreciate all of you guys. Go enjoy your day, but make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.